Just added water to the zucchini because the tray was dry. Oops. There's a zucchini that's setting. So I went through, I want to say either Wednesday or Thursday, and wiped some more of that systemic insecticide. Ooh, that line doesn't look good. On everybody, so a couple leaves from all the plants. So far so good, I guess. Those haven't resprouted. Hopefully, so I put it on these guys finally too. Hopefully they don't die back. Last week's snow is gone. It actually hit 80 on Friday. So that native, like indigenous paddle cactus from around here, so I actually put it in the fridge. It was still in its box. So I put it in the fridge on Friday, and then I planted it out yesterday. I mixed up, I want to say like half the soil from the eggplants and half the sand that I had bought in bags a couple months back. I haven't watered it. I think over the winter time it's not used to being watered, maybe. And it's on the porch. The robins are out in force. I don't know if they're always out or there's a lot of them this year or what, but so the snow laid down all the grass, which is good. Well, maybe not good for mowing, but good for walking through it, I guess. What else? Haven't really been out to the garden much because not much is going on out there. I have all these pots that have been accumulating over the past, I want to say month, that I want to wash. Actually, I think they're from last fall, but it's just kind of my pot stack that I need to wash. So they've been accumulating. Actually, those big bins, those big rubbery totes that I got, I filled all of them up with snow before the snow disappeared, and then it melted down inside. So a whole bin of snow only melts down to like a fourth of the original or a fifth of the original size of the snow. So I have water in those buckets from snow that I'll just use to wash out those pots so that I don't have to pump it out of the ground right from the well. So I'll use that. I'll see if I get to it today or not. My back and everything was kind of sore yesterday. What else? That might be the only exciting plant things that I've got going on. I don't think those will set. Those seed pods that I pollinated with pulchra pollen. This Monstera dubia is going everywhere. Maybe I should. Remember when I twined it up to here the other week and then it's grown like a foot since? Maybe I'll keep twining it up this plant and see what happens. Eventually it makes gigantic leaves that are like half the size of me. So I don't know what I'm gonna do if it wants to do that on these naps, but for the time being, it is not a problem yet. Maybe I should plan a little bit better than that, but I mean, fine. Come on, get in there. And then twirl around. Maybe that's good enough. The stuff that I had bought online came. Here's the pygmies. Ooh, a nice bloom. So the stuff that I had bought online came, was it glabrata and something else that I ordered? Oh, ramispina. I'm sure I'm not pronouncing that right, but that's okay. So they're still in their cups. They came yesterday. When I got back home from being oot and a boot, it was sitting in a box on my porch, so I pulled them into here. I'll transfer them from, well, you know, I might just poke holes in the cup on the top instead of doing the whole open the Ziploc baggie slowly thing. Although it probably is packed for shipping, so I don't know if I should keep it like this. And then I'll probably want to put some of this on them too, just in case it has bugs, because, you know, always isolate, but maybe just treat for bugs. I moved the cocoa trees, the surviving cocoa trees, to in here. This one looks bad. I don't know what happened. 2 of them died. The seeds that I planted never sprouted. This one's growing in new leaves though, so this is a champ. But I don't want to have just one, because if you have just one, then you don't get chocolate fruit. I learned that the hard way when I had that full-size chocolate tree a bunch of years ago, and I tried to self-pollinate it, and then I didn't get any cocoa pods, and then it died. I was so sad. Man, it looks bad in there. So as usual, I have yet to water, so I need to water that this week, now that it's finally dry. All of the algae in that bottom tray, maybe I'll clean it out. Well, depending on how I feel. Let me see if I can figure out where to put my feet here. Maybe I need to move this jug out of the way, and that's how I solve this. Ew. I cleaned the algae out of the trays for the little baby Nepenthes here, so they look way better. I'm excited. They're looking so good. And then these little seedlings, I have the trays open a little bit. So I'm trying to slowly acclimate them, see if I can't do it right this time. I give them coffee either last week or the week before. Because some of them were super pale. I don't know if it's because one of the ones that was super pale was really dry and needed a bunch of water. But we'll see if they survive. I still lament the fact that the Ventricosa by Trusmatiensis and Cebuensis by Trusmatiensis seeds, they had spilled into the pot of this guy, the Cebu by TM, and then what I did manage to grab hopefully wasn't too old, and then it never sprouted, and then off this Ventricosa by Trusmatiensis, a couple of them sprouted, but they didn't survive the acclimation process. So if I do lose these plants, I'll be super extra sad, because I did get seeds out of them before. They are female, but it didn't work out as well as I had hoped. And then if this Izumei by Trusmatiensis is truly and well dead, although it doesn't immediately lift out of the pot, so maybe there is still rootstock in there that can regrow. I drenched the stems in that bonide where it looks like there's dead melees, just to make sure that they're dead. Because I have babies of that one over here. Some of these babies are from the Izumei by Trusmatiensis cross. So at least if I did lose it, I have some of its babies. Quite honestly, it was never my favorite plant. I'm sad if it died, but I think it makes a better breed stock than actually plant, to my eyes, what I like out of Nepenthes. Maybe that's it for this week. Downstairs I have those orchids that are still blooming. It's really nice. The Schilleriana opened up her pink blooms. Yep. That's it. This is the whatchamacallit, from CS UF Fullerton. Is it Tabaika? From Ed there. I know I have a tag. What does my tag say? Gracilis. Ah, the one up there is Tabaika. That one's Tabaika. That one's Gracilis. It has oh so nice pictures. They're small, but I like the red wings on it. Okay, for real, that's it. Bye till next week.